This is Kev, and thank you for tuning in to this video. Glad you had the opportunity to, listen to what I got to say on this topic. If you decide to stick around, it's unfortunate when something happens to a black man, and let me just go ahead and make something perfectly clear before I get started on this rant, is that if a person is guilty, they shouldn't receive a pass. That's what it is at the end of the day. Don't give guilty people, don't give bad people, don't give horrible people a pass. But in this situation, someone horrible did get a pass. And the person who got the pass was Johnathan Majors' ex-girlfriend. I believe her name is Grace Jabari. Yes. Johnathan Majors didn't get a pass, but, he's just another young black man that got caught up in a situation that he probably should not have been in the first place. And a lot of you out there are going to take it like I'm saying that because, he dated a white woman. Yeah. Shoot. Understand this about celebrities. Celebrities are in a different category than people like us. They're constantly in the spotlight, and they make pretty good money doing what they do. So, the sense of I can do whatever the fuck I want is going to be strong in these people. And I don't care what the other folks and the haters got to say, because it seems to be there's a lot of hating out there. And then put that on with being a black man who is dating interracially, which is frowned upon by Western culture, especially many melanated people. Just it's something that is a very prevalent thing, and all you have to do is look at social media. That's why people campaign and have this mentality that, you shouldn't listen to everything that's on social media, because social media is very telling. And if you're watching this video, you are on social media as we speak. So why would you have that mentality at all? You shouldn't believe everything. These are real people. You're a real person. So I have that mentality. So I'm going to speak to everyone on this video like I believe that they are intelligent and they are aware of everything that goes on in life. In other words, if I'm being brutally honest with you, I'm not going to be very happy if you bullshit me and lie to me. So let me be brutally honest about this. Johnathan Majors. Johnathan Majors is a black man actor. Yes, very talented man. Very talented. His major projects have always been black-centric, African-American-centric, melanated-centric, whatever you want to call it. He's always doing stuff with our people. And when you have a man like that who wants to pull up his people using his talents, then that can be met with quite the opposition. The thing that disappoints me is the support publicly that guys like this get. They're doing a great thing for us, representing us in such a way. And we have a very big section of my people who don't care about stuff like that. Like I said, the man works with black people. Why? Because he dated Grace Jabari, a Caucasian female. And the thing is, he got doubly screwed over in the midst of that relationship, or how that relationship went. It's led to an arrest, a trial, and a black man being found guilty. So, Johnathan Majors was being tried for being physically abusive toward his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. Though there was an overwhelming amount of evidence that might have suggested that she was the aggressor. But, evidence doesn't matter, especially when you're a black man. So, in the midst of all of this, he started dating actress Megan Good. Because, like I tell everyone, is that when black men date out, they pretty much date who they want. It does not mean that they have forsaken black women. And why do you motherfuckers care anyway? Why don't you worry about what you're doing with your own privates instead of trying to dick police? Because that's just everything to you guys. Dick policing. This sense of racial pride when it comes to something like this. Instead of all the other shit like keeping the black dollar in the black community. You ever thought about that? This is why I don't give in to the pro-black stuff. I love being black. Trust me, I love being who I am. I love black women. But there's just some things that we're just going to have to bring ourselves to discuss. Like, Johnathan Majors was the type that would just go around and berating and blasting his own race when he is not on record to doing that. But if y'all want to get super technical like that, what about when you say stuff about black folks? When you're amongst your family members in your real life. Every time something happens at a black business, it's a black business. Every time something happens at a white business, you give it another chance. You go talk to the manager, and then the manager takes care of the employee, as far as the resolution with the situation, maybe firing that person, and then you're forgiving. If it happens at a black business, guess what? You don't care. It's the whole fucking business. So all of that pro-black shit, until you have the ability to be able to work on shit like that, or actually care about what is happening to the sons and daughters too of single mothers, then I don't want to hear it. Tell me how to keep the dollar in the black community. So let's aside from that, Johnathan Majors is not on record of ever talking about black people in a disparaging way. African Americans, melanated, whatever you want to call it. Just like Michael B. Jordan. See, Michael B. Jordan's situation was, he was just pretty much dating who he wanted. And then he hooked up with Lori Harvey. Everybody was mad at Michael B. Jordan. I'll put the videos in the in the description. Everyone was mad with Michael B. Jordan. But guess what? Michael B. Jordan started dating Lori Harvey. When Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey broke up, guess what, social media? She knows what she wants to do in her life. She should of herself. She should not have to settle down. So you're either dick policing or you're berating and celebrating the death of black love. See, that's why I think all that bullshit is projection. I think that's just a bunch of lonely people that have nothing else to do but worry about what a black man is doing with his penis. And it's okay as long, and it's not even okay if it goes in a black woman. It's not even okay if it just goes in black women, because look at what happened with Michael B. Jordan. And then people be rating Johnathan Majors for dating Megan Good because he trying to use her as a shield. He need our support. He want to come back to the black for help. I wouldn't suggest to people people feel so needed in these situations. I would suggest that you drop that shit. Stop bullshitting us like you actually care, and just say that is always that one common denominator in all of these situations. You're just not that fond of black men. American heterosexual black men. You're just not that fond of us. And I'm one of the guys that's kind of used to it. That's why I speak the way I speak. I understand. But don't act like it doesn't happen. Don't think that campaigning against social media or any capacity of it is going to solve the problem, because this is your mentality. And there are some black men out there that have the balls and the spine to acknowledge it. We should not be celebrating the possible demise of a black man's career, especially when he has worked with black people in all of his successful projects. But shoot, I might just watch The Harder They Fall just because I believe it's a great film starring a great actor. No, The Harder They Fall on Netflix. But celebrating another black man going down, hey, this is why you got guys sitting up there talking about, they're getting their passports and they're going to go along with all these acronyms and, MGTOW, SYSBM, because they continue to see shit like this. They understand that it's not just a black woman problem, it's a Western woman problem. They do understand. And no amount of hate campaigns is going to change that. You're not going to shame these guys back into, oh, okay, well, let me go run and get me a black woman. Because that's what it's all about. You want to hold these dudes' dicks for them and make sure it goes in the pussy that you prefer it goes into. And that's just weird, because there's always been like a extent of interracial dating. And then the kind of climate we live in, shoot, you accept all the other relationship dynamics. Hey, white man, black woman accepted. Black woman with any other race accepted. Prove me wrong. Because guess what? We still love Serena Williams and Eve. We still love those two. But we understand the hypocrisy behind calling yourself a pro-black when you're just a dick policeman. I do understand people who are truly pro-black, truly love their people. But trying to tell black men who we should sleep with, no, that's not going to be the case. Like I said earlier, let's get some group economics going. Let's get our kids playing again instead of fighting. Let's start using some common sense, because we have no right at this point to tell people who they can date. And then, if you go with all these other little, especially our support for the alphabet community. Okay, so you might need to change your way of thinking a little bit. But see, as far as the black goes, we should not be celebrating a black man going down. Shoot, you're probably just a jealous ass nigga, probably just one of them. I was proud of the brother. I was proud of the brother for what he was doing in his career. I enjoyed his work, and I was ashamed to see him go down. So this black man right here supports Johnathan Majors. I don't care what any of you say. You can do things that are very explicit to yourself for whatever that's worth. You do not have a good reason to hate Johnathan Majors. You don't. I understand the history of this country. I do. I understand that things happened. But how are you approaching it in 2023? We got this sense of self-righteousness from y'all, but look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and think about the things you choose to ignore. So, okay, I'm gonna end it here. Johnathan Majors has been found guilty of assault and harassment. Not that they have a whole video of him out there trying to defend himself and run away, but that doesn't fucking matter to people who's mad at him because who he chooses to place his penis inside. Because that's what it is at the end of the day. You have no other reason to berate this man beside that. Some of you out there need to get a life. That's just what it is. So yeah, hopefully he doesn't have to face too much jail time. If he does face any prison time, excuse me. And I will continue to support the media that he already has out here. And guess what? the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has been garbage lately. So I wouldn't say it's the biggest loss of his career. It might be what some would say a blessing in disguise. So here's to the situation not getting any worse, but if it does, I'll probably make another video on it. But you guys, y'all happy about this? Oh, y'all calling him a COON? Just fucking stop. You're not perfect, and I'm sure there's something about you that is suspect and questionable too. So that's it from right now. Long live the habitual line steppers. In Kev we trust till the next time. And stop the dick policing for the love of